Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? I hope you are fine with your parents and family. I am also fine at this moment. Welcome to my new lecture for the subject of accounting, that is accounting second for 1. This class is applicable for 11 and 12 business studies students. You have two papers in accounting first paper and accounting second paper. But from today, I will discuss about the pre-test syllabus for the chapter of 5, financial statement of joint stock company, from the accounting second paper. Dear boys and girls, financial statement is a compulsory maths. 2 maths compulsory from this chapter in SSC level and ACC level. You have already completed in accounting first paper, financial statement of sole tradership business, that is available in SSC level also. But today's our topics is financial statement of joint stock company, that is company level financial statement. This chapter is also compulsory for accounting second paper, that is 20 marks. You have to answer from this chapter. Dear learners, this is Mahmood Hussain, Senior Lecturer, Department of Accounting, English Medium Morning Shift, Raju Kuttura Model College, Dhaka. Before going financial statement of joint stock company, at first you have to know what is joint stock company. A company is an artificial being, invisible, intelligible, and existing only in contemplation of law. A company may be an association of persons associated together for the purpose of carrying on a lawful business with a view to profit. According to Company Act 1994, Schedule 2.1, joint stock company means a compound formed and registered under this act or any existing company. A company is a voluntary association or an organization of many persons who contribute money or money's worth to common stock and employ it in some trade or business, and who share the profit or loss arising therefrom. I think this definition you have already learned from the subject of business organization and management. But today our topic is financial statement of joint stock company. So what is financial statement of joint stock company? Determination of financial result and financial position of business activities is the main purpose of accounting records. That's why it is the most important step of accounting cycle. From the financial report or financial statement, owner, director, investor, debtor, creditor are taken decision easily. From the financial report or financial statement, we can know the amount of net profit or loss, changes of equity, that is retained earnings, liabilities, and total assets. For a large corporation, this statement may be complex and may include an extensive set of notes to the financial statements and management discussion and analysis. The notes typically describe Each item on the balance sheet, that is financial position, income statement and cash flow statement in further detail. Notes to financial statement are considered an integral part of the financial statement. Okay, dear students, what is the learning outcomes from this chapter? You have to be able to know the concept of financial statement of joint stock company. Another one, able to solve the income statement of company, that is the comprehensive income. Third one, able to solve retained earnings statement of company, that is statement of equity. Number 4, able to solve the statement of financial position of the company, that is the joint stock company. Able to determine the amount of gross profit or loss, operating profit or loss, net profit before tax and net profit after tax. Another one, able to know about the current assets, current liabilities, fixed asset and long-term liabilities. Another most important outcomes, able to know the appropriations items of retained earnings statements. Basically, it's a new statement for this chapter. Dear students, I think you are ready to take my all instructions and speech for this chapter. This is the most important chapter for accounting second paper in ICC level. You have to know it, you have to overcome it. Dear learners, take your accounting copy to write some topics in this chapter. First, you have to know the definition of financial statement of joint stock company. So now you can write two definitions are available. First one in ordinary sense, second one in broad sense. Now you can write from this slide. Just read it for time being. In ordinary sense, a financial statement is a formal record of the financial activities of a business, person, or other entity. Another one, in broad sense, financial statements are reports prepared by a company's management to present the financial performance and position at a point in time. A general purpose set of financial statements usually includes an income statement, statement of retained earnings, balance sheet or statement of financial position, and statement of cash flows. Dear learners, I think you have already written in your copy the two definition. Now I can go to the next slide for knowing how many parts of financial statement of joint stock company. According to the International Accounting Standards, that is IAS 1, we are to prepare a financial statement of which is divided into 5 parts. The 5 parts are: number 1, statement of comprehensive income or income statement. Second one, statement of retained earnings. Third one, balance sheet or statement of financial position. Fourth one, statement of cash flows. And number 5, notes and explanation, that is the accounting policies. Number 2 is statement of retained earnings. In this label, statement of owner's equity were available in accounting first paper and SSC level. I think you know. This another name is statement of equity, but in joint stock company, when you are prepared the financial statement, then statement of retained earnings to be required to prepare. Statement of comprehensive income or income statement, statement of financial position, statement of cash flows, notes and explanation. 4 steps are available in SSC level and accounting first paper in SSC level. So I think you have already done number 1, 3, 4 and 5 in several times. But in accounting second paper, some of difference are there. Minimum percentage of label are newly entered in the subject of accounting second paper. But number 2, statement of retained earnings is a new statement for this label, that is for accounting second paper. Dear students, I think you are writing in your accounting copy. So this is the lecture number 1 for knowing financial statement of joint stock company. In maximum level, you have to prepare only 3 statements: statement of comprehensive income, statement of retained earnings, or statement of financial position, or partial income statement or partial financial position to be prepared. Now, you can write the summary of difference or different statement. Dear learners, now I can go to the next slide for the summary format of a statement of comprehensive income or income statement. Totally 4 columns are available in this statement. Number 1, particulars. Second one, amount taka detail. Third one, amount taka detail. Fourth one, amount taka total. Totally amount column is 3. Okay, now we can start to write the summary format of a statement of comprehensive income. I think you know the best level. For preparing a financial statement. Okay, now we can go to the income statement. First head is available, net sales. It's the amount you have to write in middle column. Then less cost of goods sold. This amount is to be written in middle column. So when cost of goods sold is deducted from net sales, then you can get gross profit or loss. When net sales amount is more than cost of goods sold, then it is affected as gross profit. And when net sales amount is less than the cost of goods sold, then you can find out the amount of gross loss. Okay, the first step of accounting result for income statement, that is the gross profit or loss. Then you can deduct the less operating expenses and you can find out operating profit or loss, and you can go at other incomes, that non-operating income, and then less other expenses. Operating profit add other income less other expense, that is equal to net profit before tax in this label only for accounting second paper. In accounting first paper, in this label you have already written only net profit, but in accounting second paper you have to write in this label net profit before tax, and then you can deduct income tax provision. If income tax or income tax provision or reserve is available in adjustment, then you can deduct this amount from net profit before tax to find out net profit after tax. Only one item is newly entered in this statement. Now you can see net profit before tax, then less income tax provision, new or from adjustment, then you can get net profit after tax. This is summary format of statement comprehensive income. I think you have already written in your copy, dear students. Okay, now we can go to the next slide for the summary format of a statement of retained earnings. This is a new statement for you for the level of accounting students for class 12. Now, dear students, draw a format for a statement of retained earnings in a hurry. Same formats to be drawn. Okay, at first you have to start this statement balance BD, that is last year net profit, or in trial balance retained earnings balance at the beginning date of the year, balance BD. Another one, current year net profit. So 2 years net profit to be added, last year net profit and current year net profit in middle column. Then you can go to outer column. Add income tax return or redemption. This amount can available in trial balance. Unclaimed dividend written off. If it is adjustment is available, then you can write in this label unclaimed dividend written off. It is necessary to know unclaimed dividends is one kind of current liability, but when unclaimed dividend is written off or adjusted with current profit, then you can write in this label. Another one, reduced to general reserve. It must in adjustment. So totally 5 amounts to be added at first label in the statement of retained earnings. And second label, less all appropriations from net profit. Number 1, income tax, that it is in trial balance if any, and then you can deduct income tax provision in trial balance if any from income tax. Some moment ago, you have already known from income statement, when income tax or income tax provision is available in adjustment, then you can go through it statement of comprehensive income. But income tax and income tax provision when in trial balance, then you can bring in statement of retained earnings these items. Now another important item, dividend or dividend paid. If it is in trial balance, then you can write here dividend declared or proposed dividend. This dividend is in adjustment if any, then you can write here at first interim dividend. If it is in trial balance, then you can write here for appropriations interim dividend. General reserve, if general reserve to be increased or created in adjustment, then you have to write new general reserve item in retained earnings appropriations item. In the same label, any fund or any reserve on any compensation fund or other reserve fund, if available in adjustment, then you have to write all new fund in appropriations label in retained earnings statement. So from total of net profit, then you can deduct all appropriations and you have to find out the balance CD, that is balance carried down. It is to be transferred to a financial position, that is reserve and surplus label. Dear learners, I think you have written in your accounting copy for the new format of statement of retained earnings. Now you can go to the next page for writing the format of a statement of financial position, that is Company Act 1994 in Schedule 11. It is the act, so you have to write in the correct way of financial position in accounting second paper, otherwise you have to fall in problem. So you can start two stages. First stage assets, second stage is capital and liabilities. You are seeing in the screen. So at first you have to write the assets label, the first one. Totally 4 hits are available in asset side, from the SSC label and accounting first paper. Fixed asset, the first one, second one long-term investment, third one current assets and advances, fourth one fictitious assets or expenses not yet expired. Only 2 or 3 items I have written for knowing how to write it. In fixed asset, at first you have to write the goodwill amount for Schedule 11. Goodwill in first column, then less amortization or written off if any, then you can deduct from this amount and go to the middle column. Lease asset, machinery and other fixed asset. The total fixed asset to be transferred to total column. Second one, long-term investment. Long-term investment means investment savings paper, security paper, commercial paper, postal security paper in percentage label is available in any problem. At first you have to write in middle column and you can go to the third column. Third head, current assets and advances. In advances, this word is to be written in accounting second paper label. First item you can write interest receivable, unused stationery or unused supplies, closing asset and other current assets. Total current assets to be transferred to third column, that is total column. Fourth head, fictitious asset, that is another name of other asset. Preliminary expenses, underwriting commission, deferred advertisement, research cost, business transfer cost, etc. are to be recorded in fictitious asset. At first you have to write in middle column and go to the third column. Overall 4 amounts are available in final column total. Then you have to total it for knowing total assets, that is the grand total assets. Dear learners, I think you have written in your copy. Now I can go to the next slide for part 2 of statement of financial position. The part name capital and liabilities. It has 4 heads available. First head, share capital. Second one, reserve and surplus. Third one, long-term liabilities. Fourth one, current liabilities and other provisions. Other provisions, this word is entered in new label for the subject of accounting second paper. So share capital, how to write it? Four heads of capital are there. First one, authorized capital, that is the nominal capital or registered capital. Then issued capital, then subscribed capital. Three capitals are to be written in total or final column in closed label. But number 4, paid up capital, that is the subscribed capital, is to be written in final column but not closed. So capital is the amount is available for paid up capital in outer column. Second head, reserve and surplus. General reserve, old plus new if available. At first, you have to write in middle column dividend equalization fund, share premium, credit balance of retained earnings. So totally 4 items is to be written in middle column, and then you can go to outer column. That is the 4th total column. Third head, long-term liabilities. You know what is long-term liabilities? The percentage of loan, bond, debenture, mortgage loan, bank loan are related to long-term liabilities. Another head, current liabilities and other provision. Bank overdraft, unclaimed dividend, source tax is a new item. And unclaimed dividend is a new item, and other current liabilities to be written in middle column and then go to the third column. Now at this moment totally 4 heads are available to be added for knowing total equity and liabilities. Dear students, you know from the double entry system, total debit is equal to total credit and total amount of debit is equal to total amount of credit. At this level, from the accounting equation, you know assets is equal to liabilities plus owner's equity. So if assets is taka 5 crore, then must amount of capital and liabilities would be taka 5 crore. That is the balanced item. Okay, after the completing capital and liabilities amount, then you can write another item, contingent liability, in inner column at closed label. This is the new item for writing. Contingent liabilities available in adjustment. For example, decision pending in the court and any liability that is treated as contingent liability, it is not to be added or deducted with liabilities. So that's for being today, my dear learners. I think you have written in all format in accounting copy. That's for being today. Allah Hafiz.